How's it going, guys? My name is Mighty Mac and welcome back to this channel. I haven't uploaded in a minute and I'm playing this new game called Super Animal Royale, and man, I'm addicted. I love it, and I just want to do a video about it basically for the new people that will actually find this game and actually play it, because it is not like a very popular game with the big YouTubers and streamers, but it does have a fan base that I do want to try and attract, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, I'm going to do 10 tips basically within Super Animal Royale for beginners like myself, because I've already played it for like nearly 2 days now, so I'm going to say it's beginner tips for players after day one, technically, because things that you really need to know when you start the game, because let me tell you, I was very confused. As much as I love the game, I was a little bit confused. Anyways, tip 1 for the console players. Literally, the controls, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. There was no tutorial apart from only a super jump roll. I had no idea how to heal, how to basically shield myself up, which in this game it's called super tape, as well as reload. I had no idea what any of these are. So as you can see on screen, it basically tells you all the default controls that you can do. And honestly, if you want to, you can customize it to however you would like. Since we are on this screen as well, as you can see, L2 is a super jump roll. That is honestly the best movement in the game, and it's the fastest way around the map by yourself. So you can honestly outrun the storm, which is pretty useful, where you can actually also time the super jump roll. If you do it perfectly, you can do this you can get a little extra boost just by doing it like perfectly timing after the jump, like simultaneously, basically straight after. Okay, tip number 3, crossplay options is available, but one thing that you need to know is that you can't play with other consoles. Like, you can't party up with, say, if your PlayStation can't play with Xbox players or Nintendo Switch or PC, you can't play with them on your team. However, you can play against them. That is the only crossplay option at the moment, so if you want to have that on, you can. That is just under the game modes, which with me, I have it off at the moment just because I'm trying to get used to the game myself. Number 4, this is a tip that I think that is a must need within the game, and sorry if I sound a little weird, I'm just, recovering from sickness. Anyways, number 4 is basically you need to have a shotgun. A shotgun in this game is really crucial, with line of sights and basically the corners in this game, and I should say grass or just whatever the sections, you will understand what I'm saying. A shotgun is a must-need weapon. Number 5 tip, basically what I think you need to do is you have to have a feel for all the weapons. So honestly, once you keep playing the game, you want to start using all the weapons as you can, because there's so many weapons in this game that you have to find out what you like and what you can get used to, and honestly what you're best with, and in that way you can play your best games. Tip number 6, SMGs, assault rifles, and pistols are basically the same damage, so it doesn't matter what you use. I switch it up. I don't really use SMGs that much because I use my shotgun as a close range, but honestly the pistols, where you can, if you have a really good trigger finger, you can really do so much damage really fast. And assault rifles, they're good at like longer range distances, but honestly it doesn't really matter which three of those weapons that you will have, because they're basically all the same, and you will actually figure that out in the game as well. Now, I know my tips are a little bit basic, but this is basically just for beginner people like myself, and what I thought I needed to know within the game. And if you guys have other tips you want to say as well, you can also put that down in the comments below. Number 7, so always go for the mole crate for basically the legendary weapons, and honestly that mole crate, it will come up in the game probably about around a minute or 2 minutes in, and then it will disappear really soon. It will have like 10 seconds on the map, and then it will just completely disappear. And when it disappears, that does not mean another enemy or another player has basically taken that crate. It just disappears so no one can actually see it. So what you want to do is when that mole crate comes up on the map, you want to mark it yourself, which you can easily do by clicking the left arrow to pull up the map, and then by marking it by clicking the down one as well. That way you can go for it. And honestly, those weapons are key. They will definitely help you in the long run to win these games. Number 8, use nades to your advantage. So there are many kind of nades in this game. They're just normal grenades, which I personally find best. And then next is honestly the the skunk nades, where it's like stink bomb sort of a thing, and then you got yourself some bananas, which honestly you can use as traps, but they are probably the least effective unless you just want to troll people. But yeah, you want to use the nades to the best ability as you can within this game, because they are very key when it comes down to the final circle, where you can throw it in where the area becomes smaller and smaller, and then you can basically trap them in and just keep blowing them up. It's really key that you need to use these nades. As well as, if you're trying to escape, you can basically throw the nades to fear the enemy, and that way it can give you a little bit more time to run away. Number 9, use the hamster, the bowls, and the emus to move around the map faster. So this is also going to be key when it comes down to the faster storm circles. Emus are around the map as well as the hamster bowls. And one thing that you need to know as well is you can actually attack when you're on the emu if you're in close range with another player. As well as the hamster bowls, you can literally run players over, and it can knock them down straight away. It happened to me, and I was like, what the hell just happened? I couldn't believe it. I had no idea about that in the game. Now, number 10, basically this is my final tip. This battle royale is like it's a really fast battle royale. It's maximum going to last 10 minutes, so the very first circle is going to happen really quick, so you don't want to be running around looting straight away, for the most of the time, because then you'll get trapped within the storm. But with that being said, that's not really the final tip. I've added on to this as well. When you jump out of the eagle that's flying, basically you can land over building tops. So that's one thing I didn't know. I thought you had to enter through the doorways or the entrances within the building. No, that is not the case. You can literally just look over through the buildings and land straight inside. And honestly, that took me about a day to realize that. So you might think I'm dumb, but I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have struggled within knowing what to do in the game as well. So these are the top 10 tips I find really useful within day 1 of playing the game. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video and want to see more stuff like this, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. That is very much appreciated. I am over on Twitch at MightyMackerYT, so if you want to watch, or play, join in, I am very happy to. Anyways guys, you have a good one, and goodbye. Peace.